We're going to discuss our struggles and what it means. Our struggles are about Him. My struggles are about Him. What about your struggles? Is there any chance, any possibility that you have been selected to struggle for God's glory? Stay tuned. Gossip can be extremely dangerous. The 5 P's of being a Psalm 23 husband. Blessings, people of God. This is Power and Purpose channel. Hello there. Thanks for joining. This is Power and Purpose. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. If this is your first time here, a special welcome to you, and I encourage you to subscribe. Subscribing helps keep this program on YouTube. Our struggles are about Him. And I ask the question, is there any chance or the possibility that you and I have been selected, set aside to struggle for God's glory? Maybe we have been granted for Christ's sake, not to only believe in Him, but to also suffer for His sake. Could that be why you are going through struggles? When we look at Philippians 1:29, it states, "For it has been granted to you on behalf of Christ, not only to believe, but to also suffer for Him." There we have it. And so in our struggles, we have been set aside. God is set us aside. He's given us the special permission to not only believe in Him, but to also struggle for His sake. And so whatever it is that you're going through right this moment, the struggles that you are encountering right this moment, it's all in God's plan. God has set us aside to struggle for His sake. We are not only created to receive the blessings and the grace and all that goodies from God. We are created, and as we have chosen to follow Christ, then we are bound to struggle for His sake. When you put your request to God and He doesn't give you what you ask for, that does not mean that God is not listening to you. God is listening. But it could be that He has much bigger plans for you, a much higher plan in view for you than what you are thinking about. And so sometimes our request put to God doesn't come back to us as we put it, because He may have different plans for us. Ask yourself this question: are people around you strengthened by your struggles? It depends on who you ask that question to. The answer could be yes, the answer could be no. Sometimes when we struggle, if we are not careful, the struggles could make us lose our faith. It will eat away our faith. However, sometimes when we struggle, our struggles can strengthen our faith. It will add on and build on our faith. So ask yourself that question once again. Are people strengthened by your struggles? Well, look through the Bible. Joseph, troubles has strengthened you and I, right? Moses' struggles strengthened you and I. Job's struggles strengthened you and I. Daniel's struggles strengthened you and I. David struggles strengthened you and I. I can go on and on and on. Abraham, Gideon, and all these people, their struggles is what has strengthened you and I. So as a child of God, we also have to make sure that our struggles strengthen those around us. So our struggles should increase our faith to make us grounded in the Lord. Never in our lifetime should we make our struggles weaken our faith. God will use whatever He wants for His glory. He can use nations and history. God can use people and problems God can use heavens and stars. Whatever he deems pleasing to him, he will use to fulfill his glory. And so God can choose you to struggle to fulfill his glory. God can choose me to use me to fulfill his glory by making me struggle. God can do whatever he wants to display his glory. And so rather than you and I begrudging our problems and our struggles when they come our way, let's take a moment instead to explore the problems, to ponder on the problems, and most of all, let's use our problems to the glory of God. That is what we need to do, and that will depend on the attitude that we exhibit towards our struggles. Let God's glory be seen through our problems. And so I want to encourage you, whatever it is that you are doing, let God's glory be seen in whatever you are doing. I also want to encourage you that get up. Each and every one of us has been created for a purpose. Sometimes you can do many things at many times. Sometimes you can be a medical doctor and at the same time you can be doing IT, and at the same time you can be doing art, and at the same time you can be doing other things. We all have a purpose. Let's explore what our purposes are and let's use them for God's glory. Let's show the world that God created us for the good of this world. And so get up, rise. Don't be discouraged if you haven't found what it is that you want to do. Continue praying. And I promise you, God is going to come through for you. Always remembering that your purpose is your power of influence to affect lives, to make a change, and to bring a difference in this world. Until I come back to you next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.